I'll start. Let's hit the recording. We are recording. Hey,
Recording
welcome.
is started.
Unmute. Unmute me. There I am. I am unmuted. Hey, welcome to ISABEST U Team Express Pros Zoom call for this team. And we're just so grateful for each and every one of you leaders showing up. What do leaders do? Leaders attract leaders. And so I want you guys to embrace being the leader you are and start standing into that power of being the leader you are, because that's who we are as a team. And when we start attracting that, the impact we're making throughout the world is incredible. Our mission, Debbie, my mission, and hopefully this team's mission is to impact everybody we come into contact with. And our total mission is to change childhood obesity. That's mine. And I really think it's up to us as leaders to be the influencers in people's life and to impact people's lives. And by doing that, and my thing is to create more 6 and 7 figure income earners on this team than any other team in this company. Because why? We're badass. That's why. I mean, we're just doing it. And you know what? The money that's behind, when you hear these leaders speaking about the money, or we are talking about the money or rank advancements and all that, that's about just the lives that have been touched. That's about just the lives you think, okay, well, where am I at? Where is somebody else at? Well, that person's up here because they just talk to more people. That's it. And they ask for the business. And so it's so important. And I just want to hit on, because we got such a phenomenal trainer tonight, but I just want to say, this gig economy, this is the new economy of the world right now. Amazon, this computer, ordering products through the world. Everybody's ordering on Amazon. They're ordering through network marketing companies as it is. This is a business of the future now. So really embrace what we have going on and really look at the performance we have with this company and the lives we can change physically. There's so many people that need a financial change in the world. So don't ever stop sharing about the financial opportunity of this company right now, because this is the new gig economy of the world. So if you see somebody hurting, you share about it. You say, hey, be straight up. It's changed. The world has changed. So be straight up and say what we have. We got a solution for everything. So with that being said, I want to turn it over to my beautiful wife, and she's going to give the recognition that this team deserves. And then she's gonna throw it back at me, and I'm gonna flip it over to this badass trainer that we have. Go ahead, Debbie Beebe, the millionaire number 244 in the company, and my mentor, and I just love her to death. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeff Beebe. I am like bouncing up and down out of my seat. We were just on a corporate top 100 hour-and-a-half Zoom with Jim and Kathy Coover and all the execs, Dr. Josh Plant. We just got to see all the new innovative everything that you could think of coming down. And I'm like, wait, did they say we couldn't share? Or did they say we could share? Or can I share this part? Or can I not share that part? Oh man, I don't remember. All I can tell you guys is hot damn. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff coming down. And on top of that, they're throwing more money at us. Oh my goodness sakes. Ah! So I think I can tell you this. I don't know if I can tell you this. So please don't post it anywhere. No social media. Keep it between us. Promise, pinky swear, promise. I am going to tell you this. We have a manager and director pool. What happened, I think 6 months ago or so, they went ahead and took the executive pools away so we could give people that hit manager and director more chance of having some upfront money and playing in the bonus pools, right? And then they did throw executive money at us. If you stay paid as executive, then you get an additional $750 a month just staying paid as executive, enrolling at the very minimum 2 people a month. And then on your third month, they give you $1,000. And then it starts back 750, 750, 1,000, 750, right? So that's $10,000 a year paid as executive just for doing your job. That's it, right? So December 14th, there's a Zoom call, and it is for executives and above, period. Pretty sure that means paid as executive and above, to announce and explain our new executive pools. And if you're new to this call and you don't know what any of that meant, it just means like what I started with, hot damn. So besides that, we have newest, hottest, greatest, latest, innovative products also coming for December and January that I'm like, can you just send me some now, please? Oh my gosh, I'm like a kid at Christmas right this second. And actually they are going to send us some of the new products coming down before you get them. Anyway, I just had to share that because I'm so excited right this second. Okay, the recognition part of my Monday morning call, I always give recognition. And if you were not on my call this morning, you know, I'm going to tell you why, because I don't get it. It's your business call, it's your business meeting. So go back and listen to the recording. But on every Monday morning, I go through recognition, and every Monday night, I go through recognition. And remember, this is the important part right here. If you ever want to be recognized, then you stand up, you get up, you clap, you holler for those that do it, for those that win. If you want to win and be on the winning team, then you have to celebrate the winners, right? I want to congratulate the enrolling sponsors that help people get started. Congratulations and thank you for doing that. You're helping people win. But I want to just say congratulations, because as you're helping your people move up the ladder, you're moving up the ladder. So congratulations to the enrolling sponsors. But right now I want to give it up for 13 new rank advancements last week. And yep, see the clapping going on. If you're newer to this, and welcome Ingrid, and thank you for being here, because you are way brand new. So thank you for being here. What we do as I announce the names, I can't see you really except for out of the corner of my eye. Everybody applauds, as you should. We can't hear you applaud, but you should be smiling and jumping up and down and applauding for these people because they're doing it. So we had 13 rank advancements, 12 of them were consultants, and that means they opened up that door to residual income. So not only do we get bonuses and upfront money and pools that we get to play in, man, oh man, now we get residual income. So here's our newest consultants, and we have Megan Teeple. Okay, clap. Okay, come on, thanks. Janet Powell, Danny Ballin, Victoria King, Janisa Frazier, Crystal Files, Eva Moore, Donna Clark. You can clap better than that. Elizabeth Charlton, big smiles, Justin Willis, Linda Bernhardt, and Andrea Vargova. And we have a manager in the house. And I see them leaning in, like I heard Jeff Beebe last week go, hey, those two people right there that are leaning in. I see your smiles right now. Give it up, you guys, for Michael and Mary Beth King. Congratulations, you guys. I am so proud of each and every one of you. And, you know, those of you that don't know me and are like, who is that person behind the picture? If you're even seeing a picture of me, it looks like Jeff to me. So if you don't know me yet, you'll know that, yep, this is really me, and I am always excited, and I am always very loud. I love to laugh. So anyway, congratulations, and I'm throwing it back to the best business partner in the whole dang world, Mr. Jeff Beebe.
I love the energy, and congratulations to each and every one of you guys. And like she said, run like you're on fire now. It's just 10 people. Get to executive. Jim and Kathy are throwing monster money at us again. And just to think, the $10,000, now you're in a bonus pool for executives again. On top of that, plus what you're going to be making is incredible. But I want to give it up right away to the trainer we have tonight. This guy shows up. He shows up every day. I talk to this guy every day. He shows up with his numbers. He shows up. We do the leadership in action formula. All these leaders, they post their numbers, and we hold each other accountable. And he shows up. He hit executive in record time when we started our rally contest, because in Fresno, New York, in New York, everything shut down like everywhere else. And he just backed up and said, "I'm in." And he was a consultant at then, and he just took off, him and Dee, and they built a monster team around, and they're just rocking and rolling. And I want to give it up for Frank Hernandez, our East Coast executive team in the house. Take it away, Frank. I'm excited to learn from you.
What's up, team? Thank you, Jeff. It's exciting to be on this call. It's an honor to be a coach here and to be coached every day. There's so many directions I want to take this, and there's so much I want to give you guys. I'm going to do my best to put it on here and give you everything I got for the moment right here, right? I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and what Jeff just said, because mentioning the new executive pools, I really want to encourage you guys to get to executive, right? I think that it's so important to get to this point where you're playing in the major leagues. That's what I call it. It's you're playing the same game in the minor leagues, right? But you get paid way more in the major leagues, and you get a lot more benefits. People actually want your autograph when you are in the major leagues, and they want to know you and want to be around you. So I think that with us, and I should apologize, Dee's not here. She had to run out the house because an emergency happened, and it's been a trying time for us. We lost my mother-in-law last month, and we had a car accident as well. And what I'm talking about here is called life, right? Life will hit you in your race to wherever you're going, right? It's inevitable. It's going to happen, right? If you go, oh, life hit me, that means it's not for me. That's not true. Life is asking you how bad you want it, right? And I really get excited when I know that life is pushing me. And I like to reverse it. This God is using us versus abusing us, right? It's sometimes when we're running and we're trying to do what we got to do, a lot of things happen. We don't know what's going to happen. What we do know is that our imagination is what's going to get us to our goal, right? So I just want to take the time now to I know everybody that knows me, Gina called me the ISA preacher, so I'm about to start preaching. I want you guys to start closing your eyes, right? And I'm going to put some music on. I want to start imagining, right? I have a little girl named Riley and a son named Carter. The most beautiful thing about those two kids is, man, do they imagine. They imagine big time. There is no limits to those brains. No one's telling them no. Everyone's telling them they could do whatever they want to do in life, right? So let's close our eyes. And I want to take this time because Thanksgiving is Thursday. And I'm going to give you a reason to be thankful. I'm going to give you a reason to get so freaking excited that this last quarter of this year, you're going to really set the momentum in a way that you never thought you could. So with your eyes closed, I want you to start thanking the leaders, right? Jeff and Debbie, Chris Harvell, Thomas Campbell, Monique, all the leaders that are here, that are representing as executives, that are here for the team, that really, really want to make things happen for you, right? I want you to start thinking about all the things they do for you, even if they just show up, just to keep putting the faith out there that this is going to happen in your life because they're living examples that it's happened for them. And I want you to get super passionate about just being thankful for them. Thankful that they're there and they're here to push us, to serve us, to love us, no matter what's going on in their lives, no matter what's happening, no matter what the case might be, these people never give up on you. Isn't it exciting to have people that believe in you? Isn't it exciting to have people that know that, hey, listen, you could make it? And I want to take a moment to start thanking yourself. I want you to thank yourself for being who you are. That voice that you hear inside your head, that I'm a leader, Let's close our eyes. Let's keep our eyes closed and let's start focusing really deep inside ourselves that we really are these leaders that are being called out of us. You know, Jeff and Debbie, they do their affirmations and they're saying leaders are attracted to them. Aren't we? We totally are attracted to them. We want to be around them, and we want to be around Chris Harvell and Thomas and Monique and Kimberly and all these amazing leaders because they call it out. And I want you to start calling out this crowd that wants you, this crowd that's waiting for you just to reach out to them. So now in your head, I want you to imagine this humongous crowd, this huge crowd, this room just full of people that are just so thankful for you, thankful that you're taking the step and the opportunity to make things happen. No matter what the doubts are be in your head, no matter the obstacles that you might have, you never put it in their way. You always believe in them, you love them, you care about them, you're there for them, and they're so excited to be there for you. This is network marketing. This is love right here. This is where it's all about. So I just want you guys to give yourselves a round of applause and just imagine that team, because now what I want to do is I want to start practicing what do we do with this group of people, right? What will we do with this team we're going to help them get to executive, and indirectly we get to executives too, right? It's super important to know that like every person that shows up is such a blessing to have, right? And that there's more behind that, right? So you can open your eyes, you could get excited, you could do a clap, right? You could do your thing. But I now want to really just get into the fact that, listen, you guys were called, right? I'm just going to keep it real. You were called. I told this to Debbie and Jeff. This is the first time in my life that when I literally like wake up in the morning, I realized that if I was to leave this planet today, that God would say, you finally found your place, huh? You finally found where you're supposed to be. So I feel like this is my place to be. This is my calling. And all I want to do is serve. I know if I serve others, guess what happens? All our needs are served. All our needs are taken care of. And I'm a type of person, I believe in abundance. Who believes in abundance? Who believes there's so many people here on this planet that need our help and that are waiting for us to get off our tail and do what we got to do? Someone said on our avatar meeting, I think it was Debbie, she goes, someone said that people that are, money hungry are selfish. And I go, no, those are driven people. Those people that are sitting on their couch with a gift in their hand, not sharing it, that's selfish, right? So I want you to discover your gift. I want you to start really realizing like, where's your niche and what you're going to do or how you're going to do it, right? Because for me, it's super important that number one, I'm connected to my compelling reason. I always talk about compelling reason. What compels me like a windmill that pushes me forward and makes me want to do it. And this is not only do I feel like I'm in the right place, but those kids that are downstairs sleeping. It's those things compel me. And what I want you guys to do is make sure, I want you to write down 3 I am statements right now, right? 3 I am statements right now. I am a leader, whatever. I am executive, right? And whatever it is, right? 3 of them for this business. I want you to repeat those on a daily basis. Your unconscious mind does not know what's real and what's not real. So I want you to take the opportunity right now, write 3 things that you're going to claim, you're going to call out, right? And get really excited about that. I really believe the mindset is first and then the doing is second, right? You got to really have that mindset. This way you can understand that, hey, there are things that are going to happen. There are going to be people that when you call them, they're not going to be interested now. There's no no's. There's just not nows, right? And then there's the now, right? So you're always going to encounter one of those 2. The not nows might sound like a no, but then they come around. I guarantee you that, right? You just got to keep knocking on the door. I also want to think of this picture here. If I gave you a sharp axe every morning and you took 5 chops on the biggest tree that you have in your yard, I can promise you, you will knock it down one day. What you have to do is be consistent. That's all you have to do. The more consistent you are, the faster you're going to knock down that tree, right? Who's excited about that? Because there are little threads in success that link all of us together, right? For me, what's the interpretation of failure? Is a few habits repeated on a daily basis. Bad habits, right? What's success? A few habits, good habits, excellent habits, amazing habits, repeated on a daily basis. So what are our habits, right? We have the Penny app. Who uses the Penny app? Download that Penny app. If you don't have it, please download that Penny app. That Penny app is amazing, right? And that Penny app is going to allow you to do things that you don't realize that you can do. Like, number one, keep track of what you're doing. That's the hardest thing when it comes to this business, right? Is like you're talking to so many people, you might forget who you spoke to, but the Penny app organizes that, hey, listen, this reach out now becomes a follow-up, right? You got to keep on, because the fortune's in that reach, in that follow-up all the time. You keep connected, you keep getting all those numbers, generating all these numbers, but you want to generate business, right? So before we get into that, I want to just think about your millionaire number, right? What's your millionaire number? I know the executives, when I say this, they totally get it. Millionaire number, I want this sucker, right? Now, our company has the most millionaires, if I'm not mistaken, the most millionaire network marketing. So produce anywhere between 1 to 3 millionaires every month, right? I want you to write down what number is your millionaire number. If it's that important to you, right? It has to be important to you to become a millionaire. I'll tell you why it's important to me. Because my kids need this nutrition, and my kids' kids need this nutrition, right? So we claimed our number, and it's written all over our house, right? Our teammates have done the same thing. We've claimed that number. If you notice, it's a mindset. It's a mindset that is, we're hungry in order to create, generate the people that we want around us, right? Now, it excites me every morning because I literally put it on my ceiling, right? So when I wake up in the morning, my millionaire number is the first thing I see. And the last thing I see before I go to bed. You have to really be serious about your goals, right? So I want you to write down, what are your 3 goals from now to the end of this year? Write them down. 3 goals that you have from now to the end of this year. Executive should be one of them, right? Leaders in action formula, your path to executive, your fast track path to executive map should be next to you all the time, right? Those are going to be the things that allow you to know exactly what you need to do next. Because if you're building a building, you need the blueprints, and these are the blueprints. You need to know where you're going to place people, where it's going to happen, what you're going to do. When it comes to the reach outs on our Penny app, what I've been doing with our team is that we get on our calls, and when it says to reach out to a certain person, we actually look at their page first, right? So I want you, step one, when you have that reach out, I want you to look at that page. See the last 5 to 10 posts that they just posted, and I want you to either comment or like or whatever, just really get acquainted with what they're doing. Find out in their bio what they're all about, what they're doing. A real estate agent, they could be a personal trainer, they could be anything, right? A doctor, a nurse, you name it, and tailor your reach out to that person, right? You don't just want to copy and paste and do the same thing over and over again. It might take a little longer, but the extra effort wouldn't go in vain, because now you're really connecting to people. You're really getting an opportunity to understand like where they are and how to talk their language, right? Because trust me, you know, a construction worker and a personal trainer might talk completely different, right? And you might see what their needs are if you're actually looking at their page. So we do that constantly. We look at their page, we customize what we're going to say to them, and then if you save them in your notes, what I do is I save, if it's a real estate agent, I put real estate agent and I go and I paste them underneath it, and I know exactly who I'm talking to. So I go right back into my notes and do that. You could also do that in a Penny app, right? Your scripts. This way you know exactly who you're talking to, and then this way you can get it through. That to me has worked wonders, because now I'm starting to see the consultant producing machine start happening, right? You start learning how to get that person interacting with you. And then if they want to do business, you know what business they're in, so you have a better connection with them, right? So real estate agents, I'm speaking to a few of them now, right? Some of them don't need the money, because right now, a few neighborhoods, especially New York is like in the Catskills, is very hot, right? A lot of people making money. So how do I talk to them about the business, right? If they're an agent, they're only going to get this hot pocket, but once COVID is over, what's going to happen, right? If they're just an agent, not a broker, where are they going to be? So learning how to speak to them also helps, all right? And learning what attracts that person. When it comes to just with the Penny app, with the reach outs, I love the when you're interacting with them, make sure, for me, what I do is I go, it says when I'm going to reach out again, I look at the second day. I always go 2 days out just to see if they looked at it, and then I go back to them, right? And there's a thing that our team does, and I really love to do this part, and I want you guys to join me in this. And so who has the Penny app? Everybody has the Penny app here? For me, this is what our team does, and we're going to do this together as a team. I want you to kind of feel what our team does. I'm going to call them out, and what I want them to do is just do what we normally do, guys, right? We get on the call, and we do a couple of motivational things, right? So let's say, for instance, if Abby will go first, and she will say a quote that she saw on Instagram, and then we'll do Alyssa, and we'll have one more go from there, and then we'll get to work for 10 minutes. We're going to do our Penny app together, all right, and then get back on the call. We're going to stay here. It won't even be 10 minutes, just 5 minutes, and just get used to doing that as a team, right? I do this with my team every day at 7 o'clock, right? We get on the call, we do 3-4 inspirationals, and then boom, right to work. And then from there, everyone gets off the call and they continue doing if there's more, and we get excited about that and really cultivating that atmosphere, because how many people don't know what network marketing looks like when their upline is no longer around them, right? Some people go like, well, how do I work, right? So this is an opportunity for you guys to see what you do when you're alone, right? What to do when you're alone. And we like to put on music. We like to jam it out a little bit. I'm not going to completely do that too loud, but we're going to just go do it real quick and get that energy up, because I see a lot of people kind of like falling out over here. We're going to get that energy up, and then we're going to get to work and then do it. And what I want you guys to do is basically just reach out and start setting appointments. And if you have an appointment, just wave your hand if you set one, and then just let's get that flow going. It's a call to action, okay? We're going to do, Abby, get off mute if you can, and then we'll start.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. The one that came up is eating is a necessity, but eating healthy is an art.
Excellent. Let's get to work, right? That's what we
Let's
say.
get to work.
Alyssa, your turn.
Okay, here we go. A month from now, you can either have a month of progress or a month of excuses why you didn't. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work, right? Anybody else is on here? Anybody wants to say something inspirational? Like Kimberly or Monique or some of the...
I was just getting ready to do a post for Instagram tomorrow. And it may not be quite business related, but you don't get the ass you want by sitting on it.
There you go. Now let's get to work. So we got 5 minutes. We're going to get to work, and then we'll go from there. All right, here we go. 5 minutes, and then we'll just get to work, call to action, and then we'll get back on the line. So start setting appointments, guys. Three more minutes.
My keys in here. Now my car's halfway stuck in the garage and I can't. I have to put this car back on.
If you don't have the Penny app, just start going through your contacts or start thinking about like who are the people that you want to speak to. If at least create the list, and then you go to your upline, and your upline will help you handle that. If you don't have the Penny app now, if you also don't have the Penny app now, it's a great time to download it. Get that done. It's going to grow your business, right? Here we go. In the middle of a text, just you can finish that out. And what I want you to do is start creating this momentum of connecting with people, right? Again, if you don't have the Penny app, it is important that you download it and then have your upline help you with it if you need the help, and start really getting everything in sync. This way you can start making that happen. I have a new person on our team. I don't know if she's on the call. I didn't check all the screens, but Vanessa, she's a fireball, right? And what's the first thing you want to do when you're looking at somebody? Jeff always talks about being a talent scout, right? You're always looking to see who's talented, who wants it, who's hungry, who wants it now, right? Who's just doesn't want to be a product user, which is fine. That's great. I was one for a while, right? I was on and off doing my thing. I was on the E for free, but I wasn't quite committed. And so like I was just consuming product and buying it. I started with the Ultimate Pack. It gave me 26-pound release on my first month, and it changed my life. It completely changed my life. This was my second encounter with isogenics. I saw it 8 years prior to that. I just didn't know there was a business attached to that, and I didn't know that I could continue buying month to month, right? So I came to this point in my life where I was just completely stressed out, right? Anybody experience that, the stressed out part of life? Anybody experience the part of life where there's a turnaround, where there's a spin in your life and you just go like, wow, everything is going in the wrong direction and I don't know what the heck is going on here, right? Anybody else experience that? That's your turning point. Anybody that's successful gets to get to that point. Hello, gets to get to that point. It's a gift to you. The bottom is the gift to you. Why I say that? Because the bottom, you no longer have to worry anymore. That's the bottom, that's it. But it's now you can turn around and look up and see what happens. So December of last year, I really decided to make it happen. I looked at my wife and I said, babe, listen, this is it. We're gonna make this happen. Why? And I'm gonna do this without bawling, but it's there, it's in my throat, right? I knew that my nightmare was closer than I thought, right? Everybody has goals, dreams. Few of us. How many people have nightmares? What I mean by nightmare, like what's the worst thing that can happen, right? For me, the worst thing that can happen, I lose my mother-in-law in this house because we built this house together. We wanted to be in this house together. And I knew that it was just this strange feeling that was coming around in my heart saying, Frankie, you gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I tapped my wife on the shoulder and I said, babe, Debbie just invited us to the ISA rally, challenge. And I'm going full force. We're going executive. If you need me, let me know. But I need to do something. I'm done. Who's ever got to that point where they're just done? Just so done. And I was so done and I was so disgusted with the hitting the gas, hitting the brake in life. And I was like, I don't belong doing that. I belong hitting that gas and ripping that brake right out of my life. Because when I leave this planet and I'm headed up to the heavens, I want to say, man, I wore that thing out. So we became the first executives on the ISA rally. And then all of a sudden there was just this momentum and everybody started doing it. And it was amazing. It was amazing to watch that bled belief in not just the avatars, but in our whole team. I literally 5 minutes before this call, and what had thrown me off this call a little bit was that Dee FaceTimed me telling me that one of the tenants that lived in her mother's house forever just passed away. And it just shook me because we've just been through so much already. But it's called life, guys. This is called life. And life would just throw curveballs where you don't know where they're at, and it will just shake up your training and it will shake up who you are, and it'll just do that. But the bottom line is that your team just needs to see you show up. They need to see you show up. They need for you to go 100% out. They need you to just be so hungry for this that they can eat into what you're serving them. It is such a powerful thing we have here. And for me, with the opportunity to serve you guys and to love on you guys and to give you guys hope and faith that you guys are here for a reason, right? You guys are here for a reason and you guys are going to tear this thing up. But the thing that you have to do best is be consistent. Be consistent in yourself, your I ams, right? I'm looking at the screen and I look at all the people that are here. Number one, I'm jealous that your last name is King. I want to be King too. Right? I look at Andrea, I see I've been now here 2 years and I this is a new woman on this call. Right? I look at our leaders, like I mentioned, Chris Harvell, Kimberly Abrams, Monique, and to see Kayla on this call and to see all you guys that are hungry and passionate about this, it's just, to me, is what I live for. And I just want you guys, if anything that you guys need to know when it comes to this business, Chris Harvell said it last week. If you just stay in and keep doing it, you're guaranteed to win. You're guaranteed to win, right? And what we got to keep doing is just keep serving and keep putting people into the right position so that we can get them to believe in themselves. And first, like for me, and what our team has done and what I had to do with myself is because I had very little belief in myself, I had to keep saying my I ams. My I am statements have changed my life. And if you want to be a leader in your life, you need to start not only taking isogenics, but start having more of you, who you are. Right? And so I just want you to commit to those 3 I ams. Those 3 I ams that you wrote, and start creating a list that every day start figuring out more of who you are and what kind of leader you are, and put the number of where you want to be, the date of your executive promotion. Write that on a piece of paper. Claim that every day, 3 times a day. I know it sounds funny, but man, it works. And there's a thread that runs through every successful person. And if you follow that thread, you'll reach the top. So I want to end this training with Coach coming back on and closing this out. But I want to just thank you guys for all you do, showing up the whole 9 yards. And we're here for you guys. And we always, you need a 3-way call, whatever it is, our team is here.
Great job, Frankie. And we just appreciate you as a leader. And, to hear the passion, and the passion is behind the work because he did the work and he continues doing the work. We're on the phone with VIP today, figuring stuff out, and it's just a go, go, go. But phenomenal training, and I just want to hit on a few things. I am, my number one thing by the end of the year, we're going to be number 1 in the Fiji contest. Kevin and I just have it. I've already did. We're up in that ladder, and that's my mindset. I'm out. I don't settle for second place. I settle for first place. So that's my number 1. Number 2, we're going to create 3 more executives on our team by the end of the year. And executives to us is and we making consultants, but executives to us is now consultants to us. We're like executives, and to open up our second center strong. That's mine. So write down yours, like he said, and figure it out and reverse engineer it. Any true leader, any true business person, I'm a money person, I'm a businessman. And when you you figure out what it takes, like Chris pointed out 7 of those executive sheets when he first started. I said, what are those? He goes, I reverse engineered it and figured it out. This is what I got to do to get to $100,000. You know what I mean? And he figured it out and did it. So when you look at the business side of what we do, guys, just take it serious. Now, the Penny app, what he just had us do, a lot of you guys don't know the Penny app yet. There's some new people on here. Get to your enrolling person, find out what the Penny app, download it if you're really doing the business, and buy the pro version and get it. It creates, I got 3 enrollments out of it last week and 4 reactivated accounts out of it last week, that Penny app. So it does the work. And just to give you a little teaser, remember, we literally hung up from the top 100 income earners in the company and tried to get this Zoom open real quick. It was so much energy that what we saw for the new technology is unbelievable. The Penny app's going to have the preloaded carts on them. When you flip and switch it over, boom, you can do that. They're just going to have so much stuff in the Penny app that's integrated right in it now. So when you're talking to somebody, it's like instant right there in the Penny app. So if you're new here, and I know we got a lot of brand new leaders on this Zoom, so really get to your enrolling sponsor. And if they're new, remember, always reach up. If you're 3 newbies, then reach up to the people that are doing it. Don't reach to the people that are sitting on the couch, because they're not going to guide you in the right direction. and it's not their fault. They just don't know. They haven't fell down enough to know the tools, so just really look at the leadership that we have and the team that we have here and the mindset on closing a sale, showing people the value of a sale. When you're on a phone with somebody, you need to show the value of what we got and ask for the business and slap your lips shut and just say, which one fits your budget? What's the credit card we're putting it on? And be comfortable with silence. And as you look at top, I've been in the business, my folks were in the automobile business, owned a Toyota agent, owned big dealer. My dad used to tell me, when you ask for the business, well, once you ask, you just shut up, assume the sell. Ask them which one you're going to do, assume it, and have that confidence about it. But you can talk someone right out of it. So those are the things. The Penny app's going to be a great tool for us guys. And all I can say again, getting off that Zoom, figure out what it takes. It's just 10 people and to turn executive. Make sure you're executive because you're missing out on a boatload of money, which there's a lot of money getting to it. There's a lot of money getting to it, but really look at what's there. If you missed all the bonuses at the beginning, look at what's the bonuses at executive. And you can still play in the bonus pools where you're at from the manager, even though you missed the bonus. I mean, the manager bonus, like consultant manager, exec, you still get to play in those pools. And now you get to play in who doesn't want an extra $10,000? And I just want to end this one last thing. This world has changed so much. We're not dragging people. We're not trying to convince people. We got something that works. Here's the systems. Do you want results? These are the facts. Our team has the results. Break the value down. Ask for the business. So many people get scared to ask for the business. If you step into your power and say, I own this company. I own this company because we've created this team. Each and every one of you own your company. And so stand in the power of the owner and the leadership that you have and realize what we have. But I'll tell you what's coming down the pipe for all of us on the money. They're throwing so much more money at us for executives. And you guys that were executives at one point, bring it back. And my little wife wants to come in here and pop in, but I'm going to let her close us out. So thank you for being here and really jump on our team calls and really promote your team to be on our team calls every morning. And because what you hear in the morning, first thing in the morning, is going to set your pace for the day. It's just like when you go to a dealership or you go to the film industry, we all got together in the morning and said, listen, this is what we're accomplishing today. I hired you as a leader, not you're going to come to me with solutions, not problems. If something's done and we're going to make a difference today, we're going to knock this out and finish and do it. So that's where we're at. So as a team, let's be a powerful team. And I'm going to give it back to Debbie and she's going to close us out.
Thank you. That was awesome, Frankie. That's so good. I love the action step. I love sitting here with everybody and getting to work. I love that. And whether you're brand new or you're seasoned, no matter who is training and no matter what we're doing, whether it's Greek or old language to you and you get it, you're always learning something new. And I said on the call this morning, one of the things I trained on is listening to the leaders that are doing it. A lot of coaching from Eric Worre last week came down the pike that it doesn't matter if you like the person or not that has the lifestyle you'd like, right? So you don't have to like anybody who's teaching you, not that we don't like Frankie, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying Monday through Friday, we have different trainers. Every Monday night, we have a different trainer. And it doesn't matter if, oh, that's my person or not my person, doesn't matter. Because you got something to learn from people that are doing it. And I said on the call this morning, J-Lo had a song on the American Music Awards last night. And the tagline in her song was phenomenal. And it was, you better kill your ego before your ego kills you. And I was like, my mind was blown with that. We're here to help and duplicate. And what Frankie said and what Jeff said with our products and our comp plan, do you want to know something? We're peer reviewed in both, and we're not on trial. We're not on trial. So just like you would share your favorite products or how somebody could make money. Oh, okay, really? You would share that with anybody. You should be sharing right now. You should be go, go, go. But Jeff said this. He said, get to executive because there's boatloads of money. Well, you know, not everybody speaks that money language. Jeff, can you shut your door? It's echoing. I don't get it because money can change lives. The more money I make, the more money I can give. So I don't get it when people are like more a little bit kumbaya and it's not all about money. I never said it was all about money. But when Jeff said, get to executive, there's boatloads of money. Get to executive because that means you helped boatloads of people that need money. That's what that means. So just think about that in all areas. And then David T.S. Wood tonight said, nothing has meaning except for the meaning you give it. So while you're looking at who you're gonna share or not share with, what call you're gonna or not jump on, what you're gonna do or not gonna do, and you gave it some kind of meaning. Maybe you said, this is hard. Well, like Frankie says, that's on you. Because nothing has meaning except for the meaning you give it. We've got this gift. We got Thanksgiving coming up and we are all so grateful, not just for Thanksgiving. We're thankful for Isagenix. We're thankful for each and every one of you. And I have to do this. I have to remind you tonight, midnight, it cuts off for the tickets to Eric Worre Go Pro Zoom room that we have for 3 days of training. It's $297 a ticket to be in a Zoom room, our own private Zoom room for this training for 3 days, plus all the modules, the scripts, and everything you could possibly need to build your network marketing empire. It adds up to $20,000 worth of training. That link that's in this chat right here, click it. If you don't have your ticket, if your teammates don't have your ticket, maybe buy it for them right now because it's going to be worth everything. And as I said on the call this morning, I paid $3,000 when I first started this business for 6 hours of training. I paid $3,000, $297. Get your ticket, get your teammates ticket, tell your teammates, because that offer ends tonight. Now, after tonight, you can still get your ticket. You're just not going to get that $20,000, the scripts and the modules and the books and the this and the that, and who knows? Eric Worre gives us so much stuff. So I just want to remind you with that. And then I guess I get to end with this, besides, you know, just thanking Frankie again, because that was so phenomenal. He's always so phenomenal, and I always learn from him. Besides saying that, I guess we have Cal from corporate training us next Monday night, you guys. So we always get the best of the best on our Monday night Zoom, and we have the best of the best Monday through Friday on our calls. Get your teammates on, get them on. And that's all I have. I love you all. We're going to unmute and we're going to go out in Isagenix style with a 1, 2, 3, and we're all going to scream it like we mean it. So why can't I unmute people? Unmute. There. Did I unmute you? No. I don't know why it's not letting me. So y'all have to unmute yourself. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's not letting me. All right. Who I think it's Frankie that's going to scream us out because he's phenomenal and it's his tonight.
Here we go. Everyone's unmuted.
Everyone unmuted.
3, 2, 1. Ice the Jacket!
Thanks,
Thanks,
Frankie.
Frankie.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Frank.
Frank.
Thank you.
You all are awesome.
Yep.
Phenomenal, Frankie.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, phenomenal,
Frank.
Frankie. That's good.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Love you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Farewell. Happy and goodbye.
Right? And congratulations again to all the consultants and the managers,
Yeah.
Michael and Mary Beth King.
Got silent.